Hello boys and girls, it's Miss Emma. Let's draw all the letters of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. But we're not going to do the letter names. They all have their own name. There are 26 of them. But what really matters for reading and spelling is, what are they a picture of in that particular word? And that's what we do in the 4 code levels. So I'm going to go through all of these letters. I'm just going to do the 26, but I'm going to do them in this order, the order that you actually meet them in the 4 code levels. However, even if you're only working on the first code level, which is green, I want you to be able to form all 26 letters of the alphabet. Because even when you're first working on the green code level, you have lots of time when you're going to try lots of different words, and they're going to have more than s, at, per, I, n in them. You also need to be able to write all the high frequency words. We call them the duck level words. So let's get prepared. Let's make sure you can do all 26. And make sure you've got the strip on your table all the time to remind you of the lowercase and the uppercase letters. The pictures that you can see at the bottom are from Read Write Ink, and we include those in our packs because we love them for letter formation. Because it reminds us not just of an important speech sound that letter is associated with, but also gives us a phrase. And when you're drawing the letters and you're saying a phrase, it's actually a lot more difficult to get the direction wrong. If you're going down Nobby, up and over his net, it's very difficult to start from the bottom. Another thing they help us do is not take the pencil off the paper unless we absolutely have to. This means your writing will flow a lot more easily. You'll not only get the direction right, but you'll also be ready to move on to the next letter, so your writing will be a lot quicker and neater, and that's what we want. It'll also help you make sure that all your letters are the same size. Handwriting is actually very personal. It's why grown-ups do personality tests using handwriting. It's very personal. So we want you to write in the way that is right for you, depending on how you lean, if you're left or right-handed, your personality and what have you. But we want it to be neat, the same size, and to flow so you can write quickly. So that's our priority here, is on what your hands need and what your brains need. So I'm afraid if you're in Australia, Australian teachers, please ignore any education department font because they're just not effective for every child. And please, no open mouths and sticks or anything that means that the pencil is off the paper and doesn't flow. Well, I haven't got any room. Look at all these. Look at the speech sound family. And the frog, hi frog, the frog has decided to join us because we're going to do some writing. We're going to do some handwriting. We're going to draw some of the sound picks. Are you ready? We're going to do froggy legs, and underneath. That's because I hold it with that hand. If you hold it with that hand, you're still doing your froggy legs, and finger underneath. Are you ready? We're going to do slither down the snake. Are you ready, frog? Are you ready? Hands in the air, fingers in the air. Slither down the snake. Slither down the snake. Are you ready? Ah. Round the apple, up, down the leaf. And again. Round the apple, up, down the leaf. What should we have next? Let's have tower. Are you ready? Down the tower, across the tower. Should we do it one more time? Down the tower, across the tower. Let's have, what's the one with the pirate? Well, we go down his plait and round his head. Pirate. P. That must be the one for P. Are you ready? Down his plait, up round his head. Down his plait, up round his head. And what about I? Down his body and dot for his head. down his body and up for his head. I think they were a little bit tired. They fell off. Are you ready? We need to... Sam Frog, what's the matter with you? Are you falling asleep? Come on, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. We need to do... Are you ready? This is Nobby. This is your favourite. Come on, let's do a bit of a rap. Are you ready? Down, Nobby, up over his net. Down, Nobby, up over his net. Down, Nobby, up over his net. You liked that one, didn't you? Speak down, frog. Say bye. We've got to go. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Okay, so this part is where you can fast forward to every day so that you can practice your letter formation. You can do it using a pen or a pencil if you want, but I prefer you to use a mini whiteboard. This means you can do lots and lots of them really quickly, and you don't have to do them really small. When you're first learning, it's often easier to just do nice big flowing ones and then rub them all off at the end. Let's go through s, at, p, I, n. Are we ready? Let's go. Monster, s, s, ip. Let's draw it. Slither down the snake. Do it again. Slither down the snake. Do it again. Slither down the snake. Rub it off. Rub it off. Are you ready? Monster, ah. 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 Ant. Now draw it. Round the apple, up and down the leaf. And again. Round the apple, up and down the leaf. Again. Round the apple, up and down the leaf. Rub it off. Rub it off. Are you ready? Monster, t. 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 App, tap. Let's draw it. Down the tower, across the tower. Down the tower, across the tower. Down the tower, across the tower. Rub it off. Rub it off. Are you ready? Monster, p, p. P, at and pan. Down his plat, up and round his head. Down his plat, up and round his head. Down his plat, up and round his head. Did you do 3? Rub it off. Rub it off. Are you ready? Monster, I. 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 Put it in pin. Ouch! Down his body and dot for his head. Down his body and dot for his head. Down his body and dot for his head. Rub it off. Rub it off. Are you ready? Monster, n. 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 App, nap. Down, Nobby, up and over his net. Down, Nobby, up and over his net. Down, Nobby, up and over his net. Rub it off. Rub it off. Are you ready? Okay, you ready? Right. Ah. T. P. I. N. Hold up your board. Show anyone there how wonderful your writing was for the green code level. Yippee! Purple code level. We've got a d, g or j, o, s o, k, k, e, a, r, b, f, l. We've got a d, g o, j, o, s o, k, k, e, a, r, b, f, l. Let's draw them. Monster yum. Down, Maisie, over the mountain, over the mountain. Down, Maisie, over the mountain, over the mountain. Down, Maisie, over the mountain, over the mountain. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster d, d. D, dog, dog. Round his bottom, up his tall neck and down to his feet. Round his bottom, up his tall neck and down to his feet. Round his bottom, up his tall neck and down to his feet. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster g and monster j. G and j. G or j. The gentle giant giggles. Round her face, down her hair, and give her a curl. Round her face, down her hair, and give her a curl. Round her face, down her hair, and give her a curl. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster o, o. O, ot, d-og, hot dog. All around the orange, all around the orange, all around the orange. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster k and monster s. K and s. K or s. K at cat, s et s sense. Curl around the caterpillar. Curl around the caterpillar. Curl around the caterpillar. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster k, k. I think this looks like somebody's kicking. That's why people call it a kicking K sometimes. It's one of the pictures for k. K, it, kitten. I actually think that's the silly schwa. The schwa likes a little grunt. K, it, kitten. Down the pole, up and over the loop, and down the slide. Whee! Down the pole, up and over the loop, and down the slide. Whee! Down the pole, up and over the loop, and down the slide. Whee! No, not that kind of wee. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster e. 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 End. Lift off the top and scoop out the egg. Lift up the top and scoop out the egg. Lift off the top and scoop out the egg. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster up. Up. Down and under, up the top and draw the puddle. I think the speech and frog has eaten the word to there. Down and under, up to the top and draw the puddle. Down and under, up to the top and draw the puddle. Down and under, up to the top and draw the puddle. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster at rat. Down his back, then curl over his arm. Down his back, then curl over his arm. Down his back, then curl over his arm. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster at hat. Down the head to the hooves and over his back. Down the head to the hooves and over his back. Down the head to the hooves and over his back. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster b. Big. Down the laces to the heel, up and round the toe. Down the laces to the heel, up and round the toe. Down the laces to the heel, up and round the toe. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster frog. Down the stem and draw the leaves. Down the stem and draw the leaves. Down the stem and draw the leaves. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster all. Put it all. Pencil. Pencil. Down the long leg. Down the long leg. Down the long leg. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Yellow code level. We've got a J, W, X. Did you hear that's two sounds there? The X is a picture for K and S, X in the yellow level. Y, E, I, Z. And we've got the Q there. Normally he's with a U for a K, W, Qu. Monster J. Jump. Down his body to the curl and dot. Down his body to the curl and dot. Down his body to the curl and dot. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster V. And van. Down a wing, up a wing. Down a wing, up a wing. Down a wing, up a wing. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster W. Win. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? monster k and monster s. But for this particular letter, when X is the picture of ks, that's when this monster shows up. Ks. Two speech sounds. K, s, ks. B-ox, box. Down the arm and leg and repeat the other side. Down the arm and leg and repeat the other side. Down the arm and leg and repeat the other side. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Y, yell, E, happy. I, fly. Y, E and I. In the yellow level, this is a picture for three speech sounds. Y, o, yell. Ah! E, up, E, happy. I, I, fly. Let's draw it. Down a horn, up a horn and under his head. Down a horn and up a horn and under his head. Down a horn, up a horn and under his head. Oh, let's do it again. Down a horn, up a horn and under his head. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monsters. Z. Z. Buzz, buzz. Zig, zag, zig. Zig, zag, zig. Zig, zag, zig. Oh, that reminds me of a poem, a blue level poem. Grown up alert, grown up alert. Burp, burp, burp. Grown-ups may not want to pass this point, unless they're super cool. The kangaroo called Mrs. Roo had a poo when at the zoo. Don't feel blue, I did one too, said Bessie Cow, and then yelled moo. The gentle giant giggled, hee hee hee. Now puppy's having a wee wee wee. Rub it off, rub it off. Are you ready? Monster k and monster w. K, w, qu. This is the k part, the letter Q. So this letter, the letter Q, is usually with a U. The Q was with the U. But let's say in this word, k was on its own. It would be the k, w, eaten. The U can be a picture for w, the same as it is in the word penguin. It's Percy Penguin. Round her head, up past her earrings and down her hair. Round her head, up past her earrings and down her hair. Round her head, up past her earrings and down her hair. Rub it off, rub it off. So we've done them all. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. The letters are used for the pictures of the speech sounds.